Hello, everyone. My name is Sam. I'm a Sharon Rose Master in Anatomy. Full-time occupation is accountant. I'm a tax agent. And I'm here to share with you about my life scenario. Very nervous, always coming up to this stage. You always hear these theories of people saying you have to dream, and these dreams are what we are looking up, what we are looking to achieve, and that we have these tools to help you. But realistically speaking, whether that will work at personal level or not may depend on each one of us. And to help you understand how important this is, I'm going to share my own personal experiences, going back from 2017, because that's when I started the Atomy business. Okay. Life scenario looks something like this. If you haven't seen this before, I'm going to explain how it works after, as I show you my own life scenario. When I started to write the life scenario in July 2017, I had little idea of what's going on, why we need to write this and how it will work. But because Atomy is a duplication business means whenever you see a successful person, you just have to copy this person, right? And because they recommended me to write this, so I started writing this as well. But the issue that I had faced was I'm not trained well in writing these, because if you go to school, university, they don't teach you how to dream and how to put that into writing and so forth, right? So it doesn't matter how smart you are, how experienced you are in other fields, this may be something new to you, and you will have to train yourself how to dream and how to think about your future. And the other issue that I had was I didn't know exactly what I wanted, because my mom and dad said, you should study, and if you go to good university, get good grades, then you will get good jobs and you live a happy life. That's all I was taught, and that's all I was thinking, right? I think many Asians here can relate to that, yeah? Instead of having your own dreams, you're just taught by your parents, and I was the same. So, but thankfully to my parents, I was well educated, but this part of my life wasn't well trained enough. So, as I started to write about what I wanted in the future, the other questions that came up to me was, do I actually deserve to live such a lifestyle? Like having to own these big houses and having a good cars to drive. Because I wasn't from a rich background, so these like wealthy kind of picture wasn't really at my personal level, but it felt like somebody else's life. And although I went to good school, am I really capable of achieving these things? Because in my lifetime, before I wrote this, I never had anything that I could, say as a success. Hey, I'm from this background. I have been doing this. I have been a very successful person throughout my life. I didn't have any stories about my success. So I'm just an ordinary person. If you go out there on the street, you will see many people like me. I'm not very special. So success seems like CEO Park or someone like Gina, if I may, yeah. And it doesn't feel like mine. But I had this thought, okay, it's okay to fail, because back then I didn't have much, so I don't have much to lose. So that was one good thing for me. And it's better to learn from these great people and successful people than listening to my own voices, because my own voices wouldn't lead me to success or any other better future, right? So I started write down things. So if you go to the next page, okay, you'll see on the screen how you write a life scenario is based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different factors. You write down what is important to you. That may be your family, your health, or your income, your car, your house, or whatever, right? And for each items, you write down what is it exactly that you want. Right? For house, what kind of house you want to live in. For health, what kind of things that you want to do for your health. And be as specific as possible. But when I first wrote it, one part is empty because I didn't even know what was important for me, right? So I just left it blank. And if you see these, they are not very detailed. I don't know if you can see it from far away, but I'll just talk about a few things so you can kind of understand what I was looking to achieve. And, oops, can you go back to the previous one, please? Thank you. This one here, that tells you how satisfied you are at the moment. So if you say your income, you want to earn how much, but if you're earning only half of it, then you put a score of 5. If you're earning enough, then maybe 10, right? So the more greater the wheel is, the happier you are, right? More achieved. But the smaller the wheel is, you have to work on a lot of things, right? 2017, I was okay with a few things, but I wasn't okay with other things. So the average score is below 5, right? So, okay, it's very personal, so you can take pictures if you want, but I don't know if it will help you. And some of them I had to hide because, like income, I'm a public accountant, so until I retire, I rather have it secret than expose it to public. So going one by one, what's written here in blue is what I wrote. So I wanted to have investment properties under my own names. So add one property every 1.5 years from 2018. See, this was 2017, so I was thinking about, okay, 1 year later, because buying a house is a very costly thing to do, right? What I wrote in green is what actually happened. 2018 February, I bought one in Victoria. 2019 December, I bought my house in Glen Waverley. 2022 September, which was 2 months ago, I bought another one in Queensland. And then moving on to the next one. Income-wise, I wrote down how much I wanted to earn for each financial year. So for 2018, how much? Only I know. 2019 and 2020 as well. So you have to be, what I'm trying to tell you here is you have to be specific as possible. So I achieved, whoa, can I control that instead? Sorry. Is this how you do it? Yep. What do I press, Leo? Sorry. Oh. Okay, so my in 2017, my goal was very low. So my achievement comparatively looks very high. Yeah, so I earned $10.60, 106% of target. 2019, 145% of target. 2020, 184% of target. Why the person is so big is because I was thinking, I'm not a great person, so how could I be achieving so much? So the question that I had in the beginning, right? But because in Atomy, I was trained to think bigger, and then these things happened to me, so I'm very happy. Lifestyle, back in 2017, I had to rent out a room. So we had a student living with us together. So we wanted to live on our own from 2018, but this person had to leave in 2017 September. So 2 months after I wrote this, and then we decided not to take anyone in. So there you go, they ticked. So, and then second one, I wanted to have my own accounting practice instead of working for someone else. And I wanted to work from home from 2020. So 2019, January, it happened. So the accounting practice, I'm the owner now. I have 2 people working for me. And 2020, March, because of lockdown, I was forced to work from home. Anyway, so that's one thing achieved as well. So home, I wanted to buy a new home in 2020, 30 minutes from my church, big enough to hold meetings, because my previous home was very small, like a small apartment size in the eastern suburb near good schools. And 2019 December, we signed the contract in Glen Waverley. 2020 April we moved to this house. So 2020, 2019 kind of worked. So, and because I wasn't earning much income, I didn't donate any money back then, but I wanted to donate 10% of my income from 2020. And then 2020 July came, I was donating $2,000 per month. 2020 October came and I was donating $2,500 per month. And 2022 January, I started to help to pay some money to Compassion after learning from CEO Park. And I was actually supposed to do 2 more, but haven't done it yet. And I continue play at the church band, still going. So I play guitar there. My wife's name is Eugene. We wanted to see her family 2 times every year, and then my family 2 times every year from 2020. That's okay to not see my family as often because we are used to not seeing each other, living far away. So that was what I wrote in 2017, and things that actually turned out to be some faster, some not so fast, but many things eventuated. And then, Atomy. So 2017, I wanted to change all my household goods to Atomy products. I think many of them ticks, yes. And then 2018, I wanted to become a sales master. Back then, because I was only a beginner, I had no idea what it takes to become a sales master. But I wrote it down there anyway because it looked cool. Oh, sales master, oh wow, congratulations. Everyone was going sales master, diamond master, Juan, diamond master, Gina, diamond master, Sharon was master, and the next day I meet her, she's star master, wow. So, okay, I wanted to be a sales master. In 2018, July, I became auto sales master. In 2019, February, I became diamond master. 2021, June, I became a Sharon Rose master. Yes, wonderful. See, thank you, Gina. And I'm gonna share more about my own stories. I'm sorry if I'm a bit boring because maybe some can be related, but some cannot be for someone. But this is what I wrote in 2022 January. See, if you compare the wheel, sorry. It's now a lot bigger, right? Yeah, before average was below 5, now like 10, 9, 7. But Atomy is only about around here because I'm still very hungry. I'm only a Sharon Rose master, so 4 more steps to go until the Imperial Master level. So, it's now more detailed. You see, back then, not much to write, only a few points. Yeah, and this part missing. Empty box. I wrote my son's name. Yes. Yeah. And some of the goals have changed. Would you like to listen to it a bit more? Yeah. So after lockdowns, we wanted to do 5 family travel every year within Australia. So we went to Gold Coast the other time, and then we're going to camping and all that stuff, and visit New Zealand. That's where I have my brother. And visit Korea, or buy tickets for families to come and see us. I didn't buy the tickets fully, but I only paid $5,000. But still, because this goal was in my dream, when I knew that we were meeting, that I wanted to pay some money for them. And for my wife, we wanted to have 2 special nights every year, but just me and my wife. But we can't because nobody is there to look after our son, so he's always with us. So what I'm trying to say here is, even though you're right here, it doesn't mean that you have to achieve it. You're not like a Superman. I'm not a Superman. I'm just an ordinary person. But the whole point of this exercise is you write it, you put it in your head, you try to get there all the time, right? So one brunch every month. It's very important for me because every time I go to a shopping mall during the daytime, I ask myself, what are they doing and they're not working and they're shopping around? How rich are they? These are the questions that I had, right, as an office worker. So having a brunch at these working hours means a lot to me personally. So just wanted to enjoy. Oh, I'm supposed to be working, but I'm not working. That kind of feeling. So every day I just wanted to say, I love you, you're beautiful, happy, thank you, and all that stuff. So yeah, happy wife.
Lucky wife as well.
Yes. So church, I want to read the Bible once a year. It's a big book, so I'm only halfway there this year, so maybe leave it to next year. I still continue to play at the church band. I wanted to donate $3,000 starting from July 2022, but still not there. So I need to work on this. I wanted to serve, but have the attitude to serve, but not to be served. I wanted to be trustworthy with my money, but look, I'm not trustworthy because I wrote this, but I'm not paying this much money at the moment, but working there, getting there. And I wanted to reduce my home loan by how many dollars every year. I have that in my goal too. Me and my people working in our office, we wanted to start a townhouse project in 2022, but we decided that it's compared to what we know, it's too much risk, so we decided not to do it. But instead, we are doing something else, a different project. So something is always there because I think about them and want to give them more opportunities to on other source of income as well. And by 2025, I want to buy a 2.5 million house walking distance to my son's school. It's also a goal, can be achieved sometimes, or may not be achieved, but it's there. I'm thinking about it. I have reason to get there, so how is the next question, right? If you have a strong why, then how will follow? And that's all very, very secret. So if for each financial year, how much money I want to be making in my accounting practice and in my atomic income, and for each person that works for me in each financial year, how much I want to pay them for their wages. You can take pictures, but you can't see it. Unless you have a magic iPhone. And for my health, I want to take every day hemohim probiotics. Yes. Omega-3 and iLutein and all that stuff. I have it in front of my desk. So when I'm working, I just see them automatically and just take them. And I yell at my wife, hey, it's time for you to take one too. And something like that. And I do 5 exercises per week. 20 to 30 minute session. Just turn the YouTube on and follow whatever they're doing. Hoping that I can look good as them, but oh yes, thank you. I wanted to keep my body weight less than 75 kg, but I stay between 76 and 78. Never reached 75. No, because I'm talking. You don't know how hard it is. Hiding here is. Oh. Okay, here we go. So my wife, we wanted her to work out 2 times a week, but she's now going 4 times because she's enjoying exercising very much. And Atomy, within June 22, which is a few months before, I wanted to 1.5 million every day on each side, but it sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't happen, so I have a lot more to work on. And for my partners, I have their names here. So who I want to help them to achieve Auto Dharma Master, yeah? We're working towards it. And Louis is my son's name. He's turned 7 this year. Every day I wanted to say I love you. Every day I wanted to compliment him, play together, read a book for him. And boys, they say stupid things, right? If you have boys, he will say yes, but if you don't have boys, you may not know. But I still want to pay attention and listen to him. And I wanted to get him to involved in our housework, whatever it may be, cleaning or whatever. And this is the hardest one. Remember the friends' names. They all look the same. And what's your name again? It's a very big challenge, but you know, I have it here, so I try to remember. My wife, somehow she remembers all the names, but I don't. But anyway, and I wanted to teach him everything that he wants to learn, so he's playing like at the moment drums and keyboard and yeah. But if you see the score here, my score with him is not 100%. Do you know why there's remaining 20% here? Yeah, he's still growing, and you know it's hard to control him. I mean, everything else I have some kind of control over it, but this guy, I don't have any. Yeah, I'm very happy with my wife. Yeah. Okay. Remember, I'm not here to say I'm a great person or whatever. I'm just here to share with you what this life scenario did to my life, and what it can potentially do to yours, right? Oh yes, sorry. You don't want me in the picture? No. Okay. Yeah. Lessons learned. They're all my personal views. So see if you can take it from me. If anything you want to do, there are challenges, right? But if your desire is greater than the challenges you're facing, then you will achieve success, right? Think about, for example, organizing a trip to Gold Coast with your family. Is it easy? It's not easy. No way. It costs you money. You have to take the flight one. Yeah.
Get over the phobia.
Yeah, get over the phobia. And you have to organize the place to stay, where you want to go. They're all challenging. But the desire to get there is far greater, right? Because it's going to be fun. So you actually eventually get there, right? It's same with anything and everything that we do. Even playing with my son is a big challenge. Yeah? Anyway, but if the desire is there, you'll achieve success. And with atomic business, pain is temporary, whatever you're going through, right? But gain is permanent. Permanent plus 2 more generations. And the level of difficulty is not the main concern for us, right? What's more important? Our family. You heard the video talking, the CEO Park talking on the video just before me, right? And it's one person's life scenario, but it's the work of many people. For me to achieve where I am at the moment, I had Gina, right? And I had Carrie, Chris, Asha, and all the other people that are not here, right? It's many people working, and we are all achieving at the same time. Even like losing weight, 75 kg, is seems like a work of my own, right? But you know, my wife has to support me. if she's eating all this yummy food and you know leaving nothing for me, then you know it doesn't work that way, right? And when we set goals, we call it goals because it's difficult to achieve. So that means we need other people that can encourage us. And you do not need to be the world's greatest person to achieve your goals. Maybe you can start small, or you can dream big as well. But see how I started and how I got to this point, right? I don't seem like a greatest person in the world, right? Not like CEO Park, no. That's okay. You just need to focus on it and get there. And being perfect versus taking action. A lot of people want to become perfect before taking actions, right? They plan ahead and they think about it, but they don't take much action. Then what happens? Nothing happens, right? Will you ever become a perfect person? No. Nobody will become a perfect person. So taking action is more important than becoming perfect before you start. So one other thing to understand is most ingredient of success is failure. If there is no failure, then there is no success. So you have to become friends with failure. And winning mentality, many people talk about, it doesn't mean winning all the time, but not taking failure as the end of it. Even in the atomic business, you approach like 10 people, and how many no's that do you get, right? there is success, but within the success, there is failures. Nobody is, everybody has to go through that path. It's all the same. And nothing happens overnight. Don't be fooled to achieve immediate outcome. Nowadays, when we click the phone, we get everything that we need on the phone, right? We are so used to it that if we have to put effort into a kind of work and we have to keep working until we get the final result, we become very impatient. But that's not how things work. Think about it. If you want to find a job, you have to finish school and finish your university, right? How many years did it take you? More than 20 years. And then you're finally landing on a job, right? Why not atomic business? Why not other things? When you learn music instrument, when you do exercise, how long does it take to change your body shape? And how long does it take to play a song well enough that you can be happy with, right? And being persistent, I believe, is the most important thing. And to help you to everything that I learned in this is if you write your life scenario and put it in your mind, put it in your head, think about it all the time. It's what it's about. So, Leo, are you able to hand out these to people that need it, or do you? Yeah. If you want it, you can ask Leo and take this booklet. Start writing your dreams. Yeah. Doesn't matter how old you are, what background you have, how young you are. Doesn't matter. Start doing it now, and you will see the result. Not tomorrow. But if you compare yourself with yourself 6 months before, 1 year before, you will definitely notice the changes. If you come and talk to me, maybe 1 year later, 2 years later, I'll be talking about different things. Because I will live my life according to the things that I wrote in my life scenario, which is different to my current life. So I hope you found the session informative, and thank you very much for your time.